Tennessee's Wild Side, broadcast for nearly 2 decades, was originally created through a vision of the Jackson Foundation. The foundation remains a supportive partner in the mission to educate viewers about wildlife, natural resources, and opportunities for outdoor adventure. Tennessee's Wild Side is produced in association with Rockwater TV.
Coming up, we'll see what happens when a wild pony auction takes a historical turn and find out how some of the ponies are purchased in honor of someone special. Then see the forest as well as the trees before walking around the magnificent walls of Jericho as we explore the wonders of the Wild Side. Hi friends, welcome to the Wild Side. I'm Steve Hall. The Jackson Foundation in Dickson is not only responsible for the creation of Tennessee's Wild Side, but also supports the show financially. This season, the foundation went further, making it possible for us to travel to Chincoteague, Virginia, following a McEwen, Tennessee couple who own 5 Chincoteague ponies. Denny and Teresa Hemphill said if we were going, we should also pick a pony. And bid on one too.
They say it happens every year. If you watch for it, a pony picks a person, and against the odds, it all works out.
It can be mesmerizing to watch the auctions. Mesmerizing.
This year, the odds are higher than ever, as it is the first time in history that the auctioneer will be accepting bids across the country online and here in person for 64 ponies.
He's going to be looking at the computer, he's going to be looking at the bidders. Having it both together is totally new for us this year. I really don't know what to expect.
We still have no idea what to expect, even though Denny and Teresa Hemphill are doing their best to prepare us.
It's very, very emotional. There's lots of tears, lots of laughter. And you just pray that the one that you want is the one you get.
It was not necessarily part of my plan to pick a specific pony. I would willingly take any of them. But then I see these pictures by DSC Photography, and this little filly is now the only one I want.
It's good to have a set bid before you get there to know this is the maximum amount of money that I can spend.
That didn't work with Twinkie.
Sometimes it doesn't work that way, and you have to decide, am I going to go up or not? And then your heart is wrenched, especially if it's the one that you want. It's just getting out there and doing it.
The sale of wild ponies, like the Pony Swim, became world famous back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, following the Rand McNally publication of Marguerite Henry's book, Misty of Chincoteague, and the 1961 release of the movie Misty by 20th Century Fox.
Back years ago, it was every little girl's dream to have a pony. Go home with a pony, or you wanted a pony for Christmas or something like that. With the average price going up and up every year, I don't know if it's every little girl's dream now. It might not be their parents' dream, but it's just something very magical about it.
We grew up reading Marguerite Henry's Misty of Chincoteague, and so you're like getting to live what you read. And it's legend with Misty now, it's legend. And so it makes it really special to come and experience firsthand.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
We're here at the second biggest day of Pony Penning Week, the auction where all these people are going to find out who's going to take home a pony. Teresa and Denny have 5, Karen has 1. We sure would like to have one. We've
42.
chosen the one we want. We have a
42.
limited amount of money. We'll see what happens.
Number 1. Are we ready? 100,000, but I give one here. I thought you guys would miss being here. 7.5, but I get 3, but I get 3, but I get 2,800 then. 27.8, 27.50, man, but I get 28 here, but I get 8. Sold the pony on the internet. 27.50.
If only I had chosen this Pinto filly, we would have been one and done.
Sold at 5,000 Eddie, 5,000 Eddie. Now let him hear it. 45, 46, 45, 46 and a half. Sold it, Randy, 4,500, 4,500.
Even the second and third foals were within our group budget. But the one we want is number 57. And a lot is happening between now and then.
30,500, all in, all done. Sold the new record high price Chincoteague pony, $30,000.
The new record high is for a buyback, not a pony to take home.
A buyback is a foal that is chosen by the fire department that stays on the island, and then either a private individual or a group of individuals purchase that pony to go back to the island.
That's to control the DNA on the island.
Buckskin and white colt, buckskin and white colt number 16, 16. Here we go.
There is also a feather fund here on Chincoteague Island, a nonprofit that assists children in purchasing a pony they might not otherwise be able to buy.
You gotta go, 8,080, 250 and a half. Sold at 8,000.
It was scary until I got it. Like a dream. It feels crazy. I'm in love. My plan is to do like eventing with it and fox hunting, ranch, and just a lot of different kinds of things.
There are different kinds of things at the auction, too, like a saddle owned by Maureen Beebe, one of the real-life characters in the Misty book and movie, and a signed print by a retiring artist and another friend of the Hemphills.
12 and a half up front with Eddie, 1,300 all in. It's her fault. All done. Sold it 12 and a half, Eddie, 12 and a half, Eddie. Sorry about that, Internet.
Save me a lot. Teresa didn't even know he was bidding.
Ready for pony. Let's go, gentlemen. At 15,000, the Internet's in at 15, 16.
And then there's one more incredible record-breaking buyback honoring the Chincoteague Legacy Group.
People donate whatever they can afford. There's no minimum or maximum, and nobody knows how much anyone put. So somebody could put $20 and somebody could put $1,000, but nobody knows the difference, which is really nice.
26,000, 47,000, sold at 32,000.
Then it's batter up.
57.
Riptide and Secret Feather's little filly, number 57, is on her way out. We already called her our little secret.
Number 57, a Bay Pinto filly. Bay Pinto filly, pick her up in October. She is a fall pickup. At 1,000, what do you get 1 here? We got 1,000. What do you get 15? What do you get 3,000 on the front row? 35 on the internet. Now 4,000. $4,000 on it. 4,000 now. 45. Half of 45. 4,000 on.
At 5,000, we quickly hit our limit. But Teresa didn't let that stop her when she bought her first Chincoteague pony, Twinkie. And though you can see her struggle with the decision, we keep going.
67.50. 72.50. 87.50. Now 9,000. Now 92.50. Now 9,500. Sold on the internet at 9,000. 250. 9,000. 250.
I hope she goes to a good home. I do too.
We agree going in. We are grateful, win or lose. Most grateful just to be here.
It's such a small world. Maybe somebody bought her that we know.
At 31. Who's yelling? 31, 32, 32,000. 39 out of 40. 4,000. 41.
Reminding myself I would take any of them, we bid on another. But just $100 shy of the final price, it doesn't feel right. So Teresa and I agree, and we drop out.
Sold at 4,200. 4,200. Randy gets it. You got it. We're sorting something out. Internet bidder. Okay, we're going to resell 57.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
We're back on again.
Although we're told this has never happened in the history of this auction, Saltwater Cowboy Road Terry reminds us something happens every year, if you watch for it. Some call it coincidence, others karma, and still others believe in divine intervention. So Shelby Krutke, one of the Feather Fund children, and her mother Robin come over to pray with us.
57 is back.
This is crazy.
Our son Ezekiel, his girlfriend Molly Montgomery, and Denny's sister Karen Dillahay boost our budget during the short break. And then Denny, so at home here on this little island, motions for saltwater cowboy Ellis Savage and his daughter Mackenzie to bring Secret over to us.
It is a bay, pinto filly, and again we are on a fall pickup, October 1st. All right, here we go. 1,000. We're going to get one here. 50, 1,000 now, 15, to 2 to 25. And 2,000, 25, 25 now, 3,000 to 35, to $4,000 where? 35, 4,000, 45 on Charlie, 5,000, 45, 5,000, 45, 5,000 on Charlie, 5,500. I got 5,000 ahead of you, got to be 55, 55, 55. Now 6,000 on Randy, 6,500, 7,000. 65 on Charlie, 7,000, 65, I'm going to get 7,000, 75, 75 now 8. 75, I'm going to give 8 here, I'm going to give 8 for 75 on Randy, I'm going to give 8,000 where? 75, I'm going to give 8,000, 95, 8,000, I'm going to give 85.
At this point, I'm so completely lost in the moment. It's just me and Secret. So Teresa takes over and carries us to the finish line.
Anyone else at 9,000 then? 9,500 I have. I got 9,000. Sold at 9,000 right there.
I can't believe they let me kiss her.
Buyback. Again, this will tell you a lot about this island, this family, these people.
You get the pony you're meant to get. The pony picked you. And that's the one you wanted.
I'm going to sell this separate last.
Wish we had somebody that could shoot the camera so you could be in here.
Everybody knows I'm
It was wonderful.
Was it a Feather Fund girl that came over and said, let's pray? That was it. That was it.
And I almost bought another one and she said stop.
He was. Secret's
Who's got the money?
2% mine.
4,000, 4,000.
She's done the math.
Okay, we've got a documentary crew here from Tennessee. It's called Tennessee Wildside. So if anyone is here from Tennessee, raise your hand.
We had noticed the foal come out because it was so darling. I mean, it was so cute. And then it went really high. And then when they said it was coming back out, we're like, oh, that was a cute one. And then they carried it directly over to your wife. And she was so emotional. And she was like kissing it and petting its face. And then, you know, bidding. I think only maybe like 1 or 2 other people bid against her. And when she won it, my sister and I, we said that's so special because my sister said, she's like, there has to be a story behind that because of how, you know, how much it meant to your wife, how emotional she was. And I told her, I was like, someone had to be praying about it, you know, for it to get to happen like that. And it just makes us so excited to see how much, you know, it affects other people, how excited other people are to win the horse that they wanted.
I want to tell you something. Last week in July, Chincoteague is the most magical place on earth.
Watching online and waiting from home, our friends Greg Jackson and Barbara McGee contributed to the cause. Barbara likes to tease that she now owns one of Secret's tiny little ears. For Greg and all the rest of you, you can call Chincoteague's beautiful Secret the Wildside Pony. We hope she brings joy to others for many years to come. Money spent to buy the ponies is considered a charitable donation to the Chincoteague, Virginia Volunteer Fire Department. But there are many reasons people bid on the ponies. Some do so because they grew up reading the book and watching the movie. Others purchase ponies to honor someone they've lost. And at least one of the ponies is named for a Tennessee celebrity.
This is Denise's. This is Denise's. She loves this one.
A coal-colored filly tries her best to get away, but she ain't woman enough quite yet. If you don't recognize the two references, it's a shout-out to the coal miner's daughter, Loretta Lynn. Loretta is the nickname given to this sweet baby by the world's only saltwater cowgirl. Denise Bowden's family traces its Chincoteague roots all the way back to 1672. But a part of her heart longs to be in Tennessee.
I would never be anywhere else in the whole wide world except for here, Pony Swim Week, unless Loretta Lynn invited me to the ranch. And then I would gladly say, all right, guys, take care of the ponies. I'm going to Loretta's.
You'll be able to come see her. Denise will be able to go see her. Denise will go see her, trust me.
Since this favorite filly is among those specifically chosen by the Chincoteague Volunteer Fire Company to help replenish the herd, she will live out her life on Assateague Island.
15,750 here, 16,000 to anyone else. Gotta go. 15,750, 16,000 I have. Sold it, 15,750.
We first heard about some of the special reasons people buy these ponies from Denny and Teresa Hemphill. If you believe a pony can choose a person, this is one of those stories.
And she loved my husband. She kept coming up to the fence to him.
All these people around the fence, she ignored them. I knelt down by the fence and she came up to me and put her nose on my nose. So I said, we're going to get that one.
Isn't she precious?
This is absolutely gorgeous.
This little filly was only 6 days old when Denny won the bid, and he and his sister Karen Dillahay named her Bobby's Girl.
Our brother Bob was very special to us, and we lost him by an accident. And when we were here, being able to bid on a horse, and the name just came, Bobby's Girl. And that's what the horse's name is, and it's a wonderful memory for us to have.
There's also Marlin's Legacy, a little Chincoteague pony, Karen and Denny, named after their dad.
There's a lot of meaning that comes from Chincoteague. It really does, and I feel very fortunate that I've been able to be part of that. And to tell other people that don't know anything about Chincoteague about it. You know, you've got to go visit, you've got to go see, you know, you'll love it.
And it's not just for visitors. Those who live here are equally as impacted by the power of these ponies.
My mother lived here by herself for 6 years, and she passed away in June of 2020. A good friend of hers, not a group, a good friend of hers, bought the pony and named it Ms. Peg. My mom's name was Peggy. And she paid a lot of money for this horse. We have seen pictures of her growing up. And today was the first day that she has actually swam. I said, I hope she can swim because my mom hated to swim. And she did good. She did really good.
I think the cool thing to know though too is that most of the horses, if you see them when they swim, as they get older, they get larger. And Miss Peg is very tiny in stature. And his mom was only 5 foot tall.
Right,
and
like
was
85
a very
85
tiny
pounds.
woman. One of her final things that she said to him was, "Thank you for letting me live out my final years in this place."
And I tell Wanda, and I will send her a message here in a minute, I said, you have no idea what you've done.
See the blonde with the brown and the white? Yes, that's Miss Peg. That's Miss Peg! Love it! Hi, Miss Peg! That is so fun.
A lot of things have changed since way back when the first ponies swam ashore, but the spirit of generosity and legacy of love passed on to each new generation is something you can still experience here on the island of Chincoteague.
It's like a family when you come on this island. And then when you start meeting people, then you realize how big of a family it is and how close everybody is and how close they have been for years.
I'm Annette Noel Hall. on the wild side.
We're not trying to get you to leave Tennessee. There are plenty of things to love right here at home. We're just sharing with you some of the wonderful experiences Tennesseans have had in this unique place. We hope you'll join us next week as we conclude our docuseries with a look back and a swim back. And if you happen to miss previous stories, you can watch them online at our website, wildsidetv.com, and share the story with others.
57.5, 57.5, 6,000, 57.5, 6,000, 62.50, 6,250, 6,500, 77.50, 77.50, 8,000. 8,000. We can do it, Sam. 77.50, we're gonna get 8. No mistake, the bids on the floor. 7,000, 750, 8,000. Now 82.50, 82.50, 8,000. We're gonna get 2.5 here. We're gonna have it at 82.50. The internet is in. At 8,000.
Tennessee's Wild Side has been a presentation of the Jackson Foundation in association with Rockwater TV.